One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cyclones will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Back to pass, it's Orji. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
UNLV Rebels will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. RPO and pull it right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Watch the offensive line. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Punts it out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The option look. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front at steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play for them.
Breaks the tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Orji. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 12 on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa State 14, UNLV 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
First down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David,
they fake it, goes to the tight end. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Beck. Going for it all. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Rebels offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Off play action. Now improvising. Throwing on the run. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space.
The first down pass towards the back is Incomplete. It's second down.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This is a design run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6.
That makes the score Iowa State 21. UNLV.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, UNLV. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Pumps it downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his man. It's Hansen. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touchdown, Cyclones! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
Iowa State, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He'll keep it himself. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
28. UNLV, 21.
The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And some room to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll off one deep down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Hansen.
Ball carried by the running back. He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. But even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half.
It's a running room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wide open spaces. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt.
UNLV 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw. It's Orji. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Iowa State 49, UNLV 28.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, try to convert it in the air. The short hands, it's solid. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Cyclones are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Got the quick pass. Oh, he found a space on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down, down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Touchdown, Iowa State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Iowa State 56, UNLV 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Orji. And he's thrown another interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
1st and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls it, fired complete. It's a seam wide open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 0.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Iowa State 70. UNLV 28.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
1st and 10.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. By the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points.